dinosaur that lived anciently, and I know a lot about it. I
Nice.
even drew its own skeleton. It has
Okay.
a
We're gonna read now, okay? Sorry. If you are still drawing, please stop drawing. We have to read. If you can show me your picture later at the end after we finish reading everything, okay? Today, the first story that we're reading today is about Bettina and the talent show. Talent show is like drawing. When you draw a picture and you show it to everybody, that's like a talent show. You show your talent. And I've seen some of your pictures and they look very nice. So good job. This is the name of the story, Bettina and the Talent Show. Repeat after me. Bettina and the Talent Show. That's right. Bettina and the Talent Show. I'm going to the next page. It's all white. Okay, here it is. Has it loaded for you? Can you see? Yes. Okay,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
read first. Listen carefully. I'll read and then you will repeat after me. One day, Mr. Enrico, that's their teacher's name, this is Mr. Enrico, told his students that they would be having a talent show. The kids in the class were ready to erupt in excitement. Volcanoes usually erupt like that. How can students erupt? Students, top of the heads open up and a lava comes out? No, they erupt in
it's like
excitement.
getting very excited,
Yes, they
right?
get very excited, start jumping around and shouting and screaming. Ah! They're so happy. That's what it means to erupt in excitement. Well, not Bettina. This is Bettina over here. See, she's not very excited. Why not? She was not happy. Now it's your turn. Everybody, ready? Start.
One day,
Mr. Enrico told his students in the class were ready to erupt in Bettina not happy.
was not happy.
That's right. Thank you. Yes. Erupt in excitement. This phrase was probably difficult to read. And her name is Bettina, and teacher's name is Mr. Enrico. Okay, everything else is pretty easy. Talent show. Do you like talent? I'm sure you like talent shows. Let's go to the next page. Let's see why Bettina is not happy. They're on the bus right now, going back home. Bettina's best friend, Alex. Who's Alex? This boy over here is Alex. He's Bettina's best friend. Alex sat next to her on the school bus. I will play the flute, he said. What will you do? I can't think of any talent that I have, said Bettina. Oh, that's why she's not happy. She thinks she doesn't have any talents. Well, Alex can play the flute, and she thinks she doesn't know anything. Your turn. Ready? Start. Bettina's. Read. That's right. Flute, talent, Bettina. Let's go to the next page. Can you see it? I hope you can. Well, can you sing? Asked Alex. No, I'm not a very good singer, said Bettina. Can you dance? Asked Alex. No, I'm not a very good dancer, said Bettina sadly. Don't worry, Bettina, said Alex. We'll think of something. They will think of something. What will they do? You cannot see? Can you see? I hope you can see. Somebody said they cannot see. I'll read one more time. Well, can you sing? Asked Alex. No, I'm not a very good singer, said Bettina. Can you dance? Asked Alex. No, I'm not a very good dancer, said Bettina sadly in a sad voice. Don't worry, Bettina, said Alex. We'll think of something. We'll think and we'll find a talent for you. Now it's your turn. Let's read together. Ready? Go.
Beth, can you sing us
Very good speaking. Dancing, Alex. Very good dancer, Bettina. Sorry, Bettina and Alex. Think of something.
All right, very good. Well, think of something. Let's see what's gonna happen. Look at Bettina now. She's in bed. She's in bed. Can you see this picture? I hope you can. Bettina had trouble falling asleep. Why is that? She's staying awake in the middle of the night. I'll read. That night, Bettina had trouble falling asleep. She thought about the things she was good at. She was good at soccer. Soccer is like football. In some countries, we call football soccer. In other countries, we call football. In Sri Lanka, for example, you say football. In other countries, they say soccer. She was good at football. She was good at soccer. Wow, some girls are good at soccer. Are you good at soccer? Maybe some boys are. How about girls? Can girls play soccer too? Some girls can. You couldn't play soccer at a talent show. Can you show your soccer skills on a talent show? At a talent show? No, you can't. She was good at making charts. Charts is like drawing different graphs and charts on a big piece of paper or on the whiteboard, but you could not make a chart for a talent show. That's not what they do at the talent show. Let's read these 6 lines. Everybody, ready? Start.
And Bettina had trouble falling asleep. Thought about the things she was good at soccer. Couldn't play soccer at talent show. She couldn't make a chart at a talent show.
Everybody's reading. Some of you are not reading. I can see that. Rayandra, are you reading? Yes? Okay. I didn't see. I muted you. Don't worry. Read, okay? When everybody reads, everybody should be reading. Nobody sleeps, okay? Don't play, don't draw. Everybody should be reading. No sleeping right now. Yes, some difficult words. She had trouble falling asleep. She couldn't sleep. She was too worried. What am I going to do? What is my talent? She didn't know. Sometimes you might think the same thing. I'm not good at anything. What can I show at a talent show? Let's see. After school, the next day, wow, lots of children at school, right? After school, the next day, the kids were getting ready for the show. They're all getting ready, practicing. Kids were singing and dancing. One kid was even doing karate. This girl is doing karate. You have to lift your arms, you have to lift your legs up high to kick. Can you do karate? Show me some karate skills. Who can do karate? Ooh, Rayandra, be careful, be careful. You're gonna hit your camera. One kid was even doing karate. That was a creative thing to do. Creative, a new word, be careful with it. Creative, a creative thing to do. Let's read these 5 lines. Everybody, start.
After school the next day, the kids were getting ready for the show. Dancing. Kid was even doing karate. Creative thing to do.
Yes, that was a creative thing to do. A creative thing to do. That's right. Somebody's going to do magic show, that person over there. This girl is going to dance ballet. This boy is going to play a saxophone. Play the saxophone. Let's see, what's gonna happen to Bettina? What is her talent? Bettina went to talk to Mr. Enrico. This is Mr. Enrico, her teacher. She doesn't know what to do, so she wants some help from the teacher. He said, "Hello, Bettina. What do you plan to do for the show? What is your plan? I don't think I have any talents, Bettina said. Well, I don't know about that, said Mr. Enrico. I have a plan. He disagreed with her. He said, you do have a talent. Okay, let's read these lines. Ready? Start.
Talk to Mr. Enrico, said Bettina. For the show. Do you have any talents? I don't know about it, said Mr. Enrico.
Mm. Caitlin, are you reading or drawing? Let's read. Okay. Don't draw pictures now. Let's read. Yes. Let's see. What is the teacher's plan? How is he going to help Bettina? At last, finally, it was the night of the big show. Everyone was waiting for it to begin. Everybody's excited. They're erupting with excitement like a volcano erupts with lava. Lisa Larkin, this girl's name is Lisa Larkin. Lisa Larkin was first to go on. She was the first person on the stage. She was first to go on. She was going to sing. Oh, la, la, la. She's singing in a beautiful opera voice. Let's read these 4 lines, not too many, right? Ready? Let me highlight them for you. Start.
So,
Good job. Good job. Yes. Her name was probably difficult to read. Lisa Larkin. That's her name, Lisa Larkin. She's singing. She was going to oh, la, 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 sing. Who can sing well? Can you sing well? Can you sing an opera in an opera voice? Maybe later. After we read the book, I'll ask you to sing if you have any talents or show us other talents. Maybe you can show me a magic trick. But right now, let's read. Don't draw pictures, okay? Lisa's song was very nice, but she forgot some of the words. Oh no, sometimes when you sing a song, you forget the words and you just have to open your mouth, but no sound is coming out. I forgot my words. Next up was Roger Hamilton, and his name is Roger Hamilton. That's his name. He was going to dance. Can you dance? Get ready to dance if that's your talent. Roger did a good job until he tripped and fell. Oops, he tripped and fell. Everyone clapped anyway. Even though he fell, still he did a good job dancing, so everybody clapped their hands. Then it was Alex's turn. Alex's turn, because there's a letter S after his name. Let's read, okay? Ready? Start.
Lisa's song
was very nice, but some of
was
the
Roger Hamilton. Bettina clapped anyways.
Natuli, are you reading?
Did a good job.
Natuli, your mouth is not moving. Your mouth is closed. How can you read without your mouth moving? You have to move your mouth when you read, okay? You cannot read like this. That's not reading, that's humming. Okay, when you read, open your mouth. All right, let's see. Here's Alex. Alex is Bettina's best friend, and he's playing the flute. Alex was a pretty good flute player. He's a pretty good, means very good. Flute player. This time, the song was sprinkled with some flat notes. Flat notes means a little bit off pitch notes, not very nice notes, like some weird notes he played a few times, not many, a few times. So it was sprinkled with some flat notes. Even so, Bettina clapped and cheered. One by one, the kids got up and performed. Then it was Bettina's turn. Oh no, what is she going to do? She slowly walked onto the stage. We'll find out what Bettina is going to do on the next page. Let's read this one first. Ready? Start.
Christmas is near. Time to start with sprinkles. No. So Bettina clapped and cheered. By one, then it was Bettina's turn. They walked onto the stage.
Good. Nanuka, if you wear a mask, I cannot see your mouth, so I don't know if you're reading or not. Why are you wearing a mask, Nanuka? Is there a coronavirus around you? No? Let's take it off so I can see whether you're reading or not. Thank you. Okay. Coronavirus does not spread through the devices. Even if I have it, it cannot go to you through the camera, so don't worry. Let's see the next page. Here's Bettina. What is she doing? I'll read. Listen. Bettina said, I'm going to read a poem or a poem, whichever way you pronounce it. I say poem. In some countries, they say poem. In some countries, they say poem. You choose whichever way you want to pronounce it. So I'm going to read a poem called Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. Robert Frost wrote a poem called Dust of Snow, and Bettina is going to read it. Bettina did not make any mistakes. Wow. Her presentation, a very long word. Be careful there. Her presentation was clear and strong. When she finished, everyone cheered. The show was over. Now it was up to the judges. The judges will be giving places, first place, second place, third place. They will be giving rewards and prizes. Kenzo, are you eating? Get ready to read. Don't eat when you read, or the food will be flying out of your mouth. Ready? Start.
Bettina said, I'm going to read a poem called Dust of Robert Frost. Everyone cheered. It's over.
Very good. Presentation. Dust of Snow is the name of the poem by Robert Frost. Now it was up to the judges. The judges will be giving places. First place, gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, or no medal at all. What do you think? Do you think Bettina will win any prizes? Let's find out. Third place goes to Alex Saunders for playing the flute, said the judges. Wow, Bettina's best friend Alex got third place. They start with the third place, then they go to second. Second place goes to Ben Green for playing the drums. Woohoo! Everybody cheered for Alex and for Ben. Bettina gathered her things together. She was sure that she wasn't going to win. She's thinking, I'm not gonna win. I just read a little poem and I'm not talented enough, so nobody's gonna give me any prizes. That's what she's thinking. What do you think? Do you think she will win? Let's read. Ready? Start.
Let's go with the Ben Green for playing the drums. Bettina gathered her. Sure, she was not gonna win.
Sanji, you're not reading. Sanji, are you drawing pictures right now? You have to be reading right now. Your mouth is not moving. Let's read together. When everybody reads, you should be reading too. Okay? Don't draw pictures right now. Let's see the next page. Then the judges said, First place goes to, and then the drum roll. Bettina Johnson for reading the poem. Wow, she won the first place. Bettina was so happy. Mr. Enrico smiled and said, speaking well in front of a crowd is a real talent. When everybody's watching you and you speak well, that's a talent. Because everybody's scared to speak in front of a big crowd of people, it's not easy. Maybe I have as much talent as everyone else after all, Bettina said proudly. She feels proud about herself now. Good for her. Let's read these lines, okay? Ready? Start.
Then the judges said, Mr. Bettina Johnson for reading the poem. Happy, well and entertaining poem, real talent. I have no one else than me.
That's right. She won the first place. Yes, what was difficult? Proudly or crowd? Yes, some words. This is the end of the story. Now it's time for you to tell me about your talents. Do you have any talents? If you have any talents, raise your hand and you can show it to us.
Yes.
Maybe you can show us a magic trick or something. You can click on the button to raise your hand. If you just raise your, okay, Kenzo's first. Kenzo, what is your talent?
I play basketball. Magic.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I play basketball.
Kenzo. Okay, Kenzo, tell us.
I play basketball.
You can play basketball well. Wow. Can you show us
And
how
also
you play
I can play
basketball?
piano.
Do you have a basketball at home?
Yeah.
Bring it. Show it to us. And spin it on one finger.
See?
If you can do it. Spin it now. Spin it on one finger.
I can't.
Oh, okay. We can try a little bit. Okay, that looks nice. We cannot actually see because it's blurry. Okay, now we can see. Great. You can play basketball. Thank you, Kenzo. Let's go to Ushika. Ushika Rehan. What is your talent, Ushika?
My talent is karate.
Karate. Show us. Show us how do you kick your legs. Stand up. Let's do it. Let's look at Ushika. Okay, there. Ah, ooh, wow, his leg went really high. Nice. And what a big smile. Thank you, Ushika. Rayendra, what is your talent?
I can draw pictures.
Okay, you can draw pictures. Show us a picture. Ooh, what is that? Is it a cake?
Yes.
Wow, cake and some dessert. Looks delicious. Give me a piece. Thank you. Kuini, what's your talent?
I am a great artist.
You are?
Yeah.
Show us something. Your video is stuck. Cannot see anything.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, maybe slow. Oh, there. I can see your smile. Do you have anything to show us? What do you have to show us? Show us your talent. Are you still drawing?
No, I am showing, but my video is not showing.
Okay. Now I can see a little bit. It's a ballerina, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Kuini. Nishia, what's your talent?
I can do magic.
Hmm?
I can do magic, sir.
You can do magic. Show us a magic trick then. Show us a magic trick. That's a CD. Yes, we can see the CD.
I cannot see this side.
Okay.
I cannot see this side.
Okay.
I cannot see this side. I can see this side.
Okay.
What's your favorite CD? What's your favorite CD?
My favorite CD is the orange one. Yes.
I'm going to mix them.
Your microphone is very quiet. Okay. What's going to happen?
Shall I show what you choose?
Okay. Show me what I chose. Here we go. Yes, I chose the orange one.
No, I can't see.
Oh, I see. Wow, you're really good at magic. Thank you, Nisha. Next, Shanu and Shanu. What talent do you have?
Writing books.
Ooh, you write books. Have you written any books yet?
Yeah.
Show me.
They can
Show me some of the books that you've written. Can we buy them in the bookstore? Not yet, but maybe later. When you grow up, we'll buy them in the bookstore. Right? Lots of hands are up. While they're getting the books, Adisha wants to tell us something. Oh, wait, maybe they're back. Wait a second, wait a second. You're looking for the book? Shanu and Shanu cannot find it? Is it lost? Call Nate the Great. Adisha, what's your talent?
My talent. Oh, I own a YouTube channel and I make some books. They're not in the bookstore yet. And I have an immense knowledge about the human body. I am also helping my family when they're sick. I yesterday saw two X-rays for my mom's back pain, and then I found out she must have had an osteoarthritis, a case of osteoarthritis.
I see. Well, thank you, Adisha, for telling us about your talent. You are very talented. You're gifted. You can help many people, not just your parents. We don't have much time. We have to read the book about the dinosaurs, remember? If I haven't asked you about your talent, can I ask you next time? Kind of running out of time. I'll ask you next time, okay? Sorry. Yes, I can see beautiful pictures. I'm sure you all have talents. Don't be sad. If we, after we read one chapter, I'll ask you about your talent. Keep your hands up, okay? Let's read about the Magic Tree House, the next story. I'll read it to you. Listen carefully. Okay? You listen and I'll read. We stopped on chapter 5. You can see it, right? I hope you can. Chapter 5 is called Gold in the Grass. You can find some gold in the grass? Maybe. If you were absent, you can always go to YouTube and watch the last lesson. Then you would know what happened. It's about Jack and Annie, and they are in a time long ago in the Cretaceous period when dinosaurs were around, 65 million years ago, to be more precise. Remember? And they saw a pteranodon, a flying dinosaur. And now they're at the bottom, talking to him and touching him. I'll read, you listen. If we have time, I'll ask you questions. Go, go, said Jack. He threw his notebook into his pack. Oh, what happened at the end of the last chapter was they saw a big dinosaur on a hill. Remember? A very big one, much bigger than Pteranodon, the flying one. There was another one. And now he says, go, go. Where? He threw his notebook into his backpack. He pushed Annie toward the rope ladder. Go, go, go up. Bye, Henry, she said. Next page. Go, said Jack. He gave Annie a big push. Quit it means stop it, stop pushing me, she said. But she started up the ladder. She's climbing up the ladder. Jack scrambled after her. Scrambled means he climbed quickly up after her. They tumbled into the tree house. They were panting as they looked out the window at the dinosaur. He was standing on the hilltop, eating flowers off a tree. "Oh man," whispered Jack, "we are in a time long ago." What kind of dinosaur was it? Let's read on the next page. The dinosaur looked like a huge rhinoceros. You know rhinoceros? He has a horn on his nose, rhino. Only he had 3 horns instead of 1. 2 long ones above his eyes and 1 on his nose. So above his eyes, he had 2 horns like that and 1 on the nose. So altogether, he had 3 horns. He had a big shield-like thing behind his head, over here, behind his head, a shield-like thing. Triceratops, that's the name of this dinosaur. Triceratops, said Jack. Does he eat people? Whispered Annie. Does he eat people? What do you think? Do Triceratops eat people? Yes? No? I'll look it up. Jack grabbed the dinosaur book. He flipped through the pages. He flipped and he found the page about Triceratops. There, he said. He pointed to a picture of a Triceratops. He read the caption, the little note. Caption means the little note next to the picture. The Triceratops lived in the late Cretaceous period. This plant-eating dinosaur, remember, it's a plant-eating dinosaur, weighed over 12,000 pounds. Plant-eating, does it mean he ate people? No meat, only plants. It means he wouldn't eat any, and Jack. Jack slammed the book shut. He closed it. Just plants, no meat. Let's go see him, said Annie. Are you nuts? Said Jack. Are you crazy? Don't you want to take notes about him? Asked Annie. We're probably the first people in the whole world to ever see a real, live Triceratops. Jack sighed. She was right. Let's go, he said. He shoved the dinosaur book into his pack. He put it inside his bag. He slung it over his shoulder and started down the ladder. On the way down, Jack stopped. Why did he stop? He called up to Annie. Annie, he said, just promise you won't pet him. I promise. Promise you won't kiss him. I promise. Promise you won't talk to him. I promise. Promise you won't go, she said. Stop talking, let's go. Jack went. Annie followed. When they stepped off the ladder, the pteranodon gave them a kind look. Annie blew a kiss at him, like this. Be back soon, Henry, she said cheerfully. Shush, said Jack, and he led the way through the ferns. Ferns are kind of plants. Slowly and carefully. When he reached the bottom of the hill, he kneeled behind a fat bush. There was a bush, and they're hiding behind it, so the dinosaur wouldn't see them. Annie knelt beside him and started to speak. Shush! Jack put his finger to his lips. Be quiet. Don't talk, Annie. Annie made a face, like this. Jack peeked out at the Triceratops. The dinosaur was incredibly big, very, very big, bigger than a truck. He was eating the flowers of a magnolia tree. Jack slipped his notebook out of his pack. He wrote, eats flowers. That's what the dinosaur eats, flowers. Flowers are plants. Annie nudged him. How do you nudge somebody? With your elbow like this, nudge. Annie nudged him. Jack ignored her. He studied the Triceratops again. He wrote in his notebook, eats slowly. How does he eat? Like this. Have you seen a cow eat? Cows kind of chew slowly. You try. Annie nudged him hard with an elbow, like a karate girl. Jack looked at her. Annie pointed to herself like this. She walked her fingers through the air like this. She pointed to the dinosaur. She smiled. Was she teasing? She says, I go there. That's what she's showing to Jack. Was she teasing? Was she making fun? Was she joking? She waved at Jack. Bye. Jack started to grab her. No, Annie, don't go. She laughed and jumped away. She fell into the grass in full view of the Triceratops. Here's Dinosaur. There's Annie right in front of him. Uh-oh. Get back, whispered Jack. Too late. The big dinosaur had spotted Annie. He gazed means he looked down at her from the hilltop. Half of a magnolia flower was sticking out of his mouth. Oops, said Annie. When you make a mistake, you say oops in English. Get back, Jack shouted at her. He looks nice, Jack. Nice? Watch out for his horns. He has 3 horns. Watch out, Annie. No, he's nice, Jack. Nice? But the Triceratops just gazed calmly down at Annie. Then he turned and loped away, slowly walked away down the side of the hill. Bye, said Annie. She turned back to Jack. See? Jack grunted. But he wrote in his notebook. What did he write? One word. Nice, he wrote in his notebook. And there is the picture of the dinosaur. Can you see it? He's walking down the hill away from them. That's the Triceratops. He has 3 horns, 1 on his nose, 2 above his eyes. He's very big, very big. Come on, let's look around some more, said Annie. As Jack started after Annie, he saw something glittering in the tall grass, shining, glittering. What is shining in the grass? He reached out and picked it up. Ooh, what is that? Do you see it? There's a picture. And there is something round with the letter M on it. A medallion, a gold medallion. A letter was engraved on the medallion, a fancy letter M. What does M mean? Is it for M for what? M for mommy? M for, do we have anybody starting with the name M in this class? Maybe not. M for monster? M for magician? What is that M for? Magic? Maybe? I do not know. They do not know. You do not know. We will find out one day. Oh man, someone came here before us, Jack said softly. So people have been there because only people can make medallions like that. But 65 million years ago, there were no people. So somebody traveled there by magic and left that medallion there. And they're going to find out who one day, probably, maybe. That's all for today. Just read 1 chapter for today. Okay. And if you want me to tell you, if you want me to tell about your talents, oh, you have a picture. That's nice. You have a beautiful picture. Tell me about your talent. Let's start with Ishini. She's the first. Ishini, your talent must be pictures. You're good at art. You're good at drawing, right, Ishini? Yes, great. Thank you. Samanmi, what's your talent? Samanmi, what's your talent?
Speaking.
Oh, I see. That's great. Kulan, what's your?
Excuse me,
yours?
sir. Sir, excuse me.
Let's take turns. Let's take turns. Okay, let's take turns. If everybody speaks at the same time, yeah. We'll start with Kulan. Kulan, tell me. I'll unmute you. What is it?
Playing cricket.
Playing cricket. Thank you. Great. Tisandi. Don't mute yourself. I'll unmute you. Tell us. Tisandi? Sing something. Later. Okay. Thank you. Dulnit. Dulnit, what's your talent?
talent is playing cricket too.
Very good. Thank you. Atara, what's yours?
Reading storybooks.
Reading storybooks. That's a very good talent. Thank you. Thank you. Nishia. I cannot unmute you. Nishia? Doesn't work.
I have another talent, sir.
What is it?
I have another talent.
What is it?
Making posters.
Making posters. Okay. We're gonna go
Making
quickly,
posters.
okay? Gonna go quickly because we're running out of time. Shalom Abhishek.
Sir, sir, my talent is drum set.
Oh, really? You play drums? Where is the drums?
I
Do you
will
have the drum?
be show you.
Okay, show us. But we cannot have the whole concert. Okay, a quick show because we're running out of time. We ran out of time already. There's the drum set. Play something quickly. Where are the drumsticks?
Wait, sir, I will be show you.
Okay. Lots of musical instruments.
Died.
Oh, they're somewhere hiding. Okay, there are the drumsticks. Here we go. Are you ready? Cover your ears. It's gonna be noisy.
Yes.
Start. That's nice. Thank you, Shalom Abhishek. Very good. All of you have beautiful talents. Thank you for showing them to me. And I'll see you next week, okay? Bye, everyone. Bye. Study hard. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.